Welcome to Desert Living, where we connect you with everything that makes the Coachella Valley a wonderful place to live. Desert Living starts now. Here's Brian Gallo.
If you've bought a vehicle recently, you've been reminded about how the right salesperson can make the world of a difference. Finding someone who you connect with is difficult, but makes the entire car purchase worthwhile. Anthony Ant Dog Quiros from I-10 Toyota is going to explain his techniques for standing out in the car industry. Ant Dog, hey.
Hey, how you doing?
Great. Tell me about that nickname.
Well, believe it or not, I got that nickname working at a fast food restaurant I won't mention.
Okay.
I don't get an endorsement from that. But
yeah, we won't go there.
it just stuck with me since high school. And then when I got into radio, the lady that was the program director was like, hey, what's your handle? I was like, what's a handle? She's like, your nickname.
A handle?
A handle. I was like, my handle? And then I said, she goes, you mean my nickname? She's like, yeah. I said, well, my nickname is Ant Dog. My name is Anthony. Ant Dog. They just happen like that.
It just flows.
Just flows. So she was like, all right, that's your radio name.
Since high school?
Since high school. So I've been in radio about, like 25 years now. God, I seem really old.
No, you
years.
don't. Come on, stop it.
Yes.
In high school, were you a DJ back then?
Yes, I was a horrible, there's two types of DJs. Okay. There's the one that does the records and then the one that talk. I tried the record part, didn't work out. So then I tried the talking part. 25 years later, it ended up working out for me.
Are there different names for those two types or just DJ for both?
I think they probably just use the standard, just DJ or MC. There's also two kinds of MCs, but just DJ or air personality, on-air personality.
That kind of encompasses everything.
Yeah.
Tell me how you manage being a radio sensation and then also a sales rep at the same time.
Well, I gotta send a special message to Diana, who's my assistant, and my past assistant, Michelle.
Diana and Michelle, listen up.
Thank you very much. They set up my day for me, so I'm able to go do my radio show and then come back. And by the time I get there, I have some appointments set up for me, and I can show people some cars, and hopefully they trust me enough to put them in the right vehicle.
I trust you.
There it goes. I'm already on the right path.
Walk us through a typical day for you.
A typical day for me, first off, coffee. Then I start.
Coffee or you can't do anything.
I check my phone to see what appointments I have already. I check for texts and stuff like that.
Let me ask you something, because is that a bad habit to wake up and the first thing that you use is your cell phone? Because I know I do it.
Yes, but you know what? You got to set your day now. It's used to it. I feel naked without my phone.
Like you're out of the loop.
Like I don't know what to do with my day. My day is planned on my phone, so I know my schedule that whole day. So when I get up, I know if I have somebody coming in at 3:30, 4:30, or 5:30, because I do kind of late hours.
Otherwise you're in the dark without that phone.
Yes.
All right, so after the phone, then what's next?
Then what's next is I just get ready, do my radio show, and then from there I kind of get ready and set my day for the dealership.
And what about your role at the delership? You're a sales
representative? I'm a what's called an internet fleet manager. Internet sales is probably the way of car sales right now. So I pretty much just wait for my phone to ring, or hopefully somebody is researching on a car. By the time they get to me, they already know all about the car. I just got to show them the features and show them why Toyota is the product for them. So. Well,
then part of your job then, it sounds like that you kind of get to sit back a lot of the time and just not wait, but it's not like you have to go out and do something.
When you start in sales, you definitely have to go outside and you have to wait in heat. And it's paying your dues, but just like in any job, you have to do that. So I did that, and so now I sit in a nice little comfortable office, wait for somebody to look for a car, and then I show them why they should buy with Toyota.
How did you transition from general sales to the internet sales?
I guess because I'm tech savvy. With the radio, you have all the social media networks that you use, Twitter, Facebook, I remember MySpace.
The whole shebang.
The whole thing. So, you just constantly using the internet. So that just kind of made it a instant grab, and it just sailed right in pretty easy.
Do people recognize you over the phone?
Oh, yeah.
Don't be modest now.
It's sometimes it's like, and then other times they're like, is that? I'm like, yes, it's me, come on. Can help you.
Okay, I'll
but it
sign
has
autographs.
its advantages. It has an advantages.
I can imagine in sales that
I could just walk around the dealership to get a soda, and somebody will recognize me, and they're just trying to buy a car, and sometimes they're shy, and they're sometimes we get the stereotype that we're aggressive people because we're in sales, and we're not. Every salesperson is just That's
I
their
agree
job.
with that, because that's
And they're-
unfortunate that
yeah.
people categorize all salespeople into that, because that's totally not true.
And a lot of them are just, hey, you know, they're just as knowledgeable as me,
Yes.
but because they've maybe listened to me for, you know, I've been on the radio out here for like 13, 14 years.
Wow.
So they just feel
They
a little
trust
more
you.
comfortable.
They
Yeah.
trust you.
They trust me, so it just makes it a little bit easier. Breaks the ice.
Okay. Well,
Breaks
now
the ice.
because our viewers trust you so much, I want to know your opinion. Buy or lease?
I would say lease, especially if you're a young person, and here's why. You don't know where you'll be at in 3 years. So if you start with a small car, let's say you start a family, now that small car is too small.
Okay.
So the first thing a car does when you drive it off the lot is depreciate. So now what you want to do is just cut your cost. Cut your cost of ownership is what we call it.
Yeah.
So in 3 years on a lease, you got your maintenance included, you got low miles, and right there, your lease payment, you're paying the depreciation of the car.
Mm-hmm.
So when you do go to get another car, you're just basically swapping cars, and you're not, the big word they like to use is upside down. You're not
Upside
making more
down.
payment
Yeah, that's never a
on
good
different
place to
no.
be. My last question for you: what's your favorite model of Toyota?
I got two. I got to say the Camry and the Prius.
Okay.
The Camry, just because it's our flagship car, it's our bread and
Super
butter.
reliable.
Yes, it's big. It's good for the, you know, you get more of the bang for your buck on that car. And then the Prius, just because of the fuel economy. Even though gas is going down now, I mean, if you get close to 600 miles on a full
That's
tank of
incredible.
gas,
I mean, you can't beat that anywhere.
$30 a month maybe.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
All right, if you want to check out the new cars and trucks, be sure to stop by I-10 Toyota in Indio. You can visit their website, i-10toyota.com, or give them a call. Thanks, Ant Dog. It was lovely meeting you.
Thank you, thank you.
We'll be right back with more Desert Living.